Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to use third-party modules in our Angular app, and the modules that we will use those are UI Bootstrap. Okay, so we all love Bootstrap framework, right? We can use the CSS of Bootstrap very easily. We saw in our previous applications we are using that, but we also wanted to use their JavaScript functionality like model pop-up or tooltips or like other stuff. Okay, but unfortunately UI is not having Bootstrap is not having their Angular JS version. That's why the Angular UI team build this the same functionality that is there in Bootstrap. They build this for Angular JS as well, using Angular JS. In Bootstrap we use jQuery, right? So they build this using Angular JS, and they build many directives for us. Like there is accordion, alert, buttons, carousel, date picker pop-up, drop downs, model. Okay. So mainly we are going to see the date picker. Okay. Then we'll see the model pop-up, how to use that. Then we'll see mm, how to add the tooltips, which is very simple. Where is that tooltip? Yes, UIB tooltip, yeah, right here. These are the popovers. Okay, tooltip. Yeah, they are having so many things. Let's just zoom out this page. Yeah, tooltip right here, correct. So we'll see tooltip, then probably type ahead. Maybe I will not cover this in this session. Okay, you can try, or maybe in next session we'll use that. Right now date picker, model, tooltips, we'll see those. Okay, yeah. So before moving to the UI Bootstrap and other stuff, okay, what is npm that we use? npm is basically the package manager. It contains all the packages or the modules. Those can be used by node.js or any other technologies. So we can anyone can put their plugins inside of npm, and whoever wants to use this npm, they can directly install that plugin into their application using simple command npm install and the package name, right? So if we search for express right here, okay, we have this express. To install this package we use npm install express, the simple command, right? The installation command, correct. Similarly, there are many package managers in the market, and another package manager which is quite famous, that is Bower. Okay, package manager for web, correct. So this is also a very famous package manager. And how do we get this environment of npm? We initially we need node.js environment. We need to install node.js first, then we need to install npm using node, right? And Bower we install npm. We can install npm, sorry, we can install Bower using npm install -g Bower. That makes it available globally in your machine, right? So most of the plugins or the third party modules that we are going to use are available in the market for AngularJS. They use Bower because it's package manager for web and they like this. Okay. Also few modules are having their packages on npm as well. Okay, we'll use Bower. Okay, so we want to enhance our this application. Right now it look like this as we did that in previous sessions. Okay, let's go ahead and let's grab this UI Bootstrap. What they are saying on their Git page, that is this is their official website, Angular UI Bootstrap. You can manually download that or you can install it using Bower. To do that, for installation they have given, like, for installation using npm or Bower, using Bower. Where is that? It's not going. Yeah, install with Bower install Angular Bootstrap, right? Okay, I already installed that on my machine. Right here, Bower install Bootstrap. Okay, we are into our Angular app directory. I installed Angular Bootstrap, as well as I installed other plugins, those are required. Okay, ng table I installed the same way. Bower install ng table. I installed this one more plugin, that is Angular UI mask, that we are going to check. Okay, I installed this plugin Angular Sweet Alert as well. So we are going to check UI Bootstrap, then ng tables, Sweet Alert, UI mask, right? Okay, so right here. Okay, let's, what they say, to get started with the UI Bootstrap, we initially need to have the copy of their that module. Okay, and we need to inject that module into our application module, right, using this UI Bootstrap. Let's do that. mm. uh, before going to this third party modules, I would like to show you something. Okay, in all products, what we are doing, we are how we are getting all products. Right here, we are giving this HTTP call to our API and we are getting that response. We are assigning to the scope variable, and by using ng repeat we are displaying that here, right? Yes. But in our entire application we used this HTTP calls too many times, right? And whenever there will be the change in the API URL, it will be hard to change that in entire application. For that, what we can do, we can create one service that I already created right here, HTTP service. I included this service in index.html as well. Okay, and what this service contains, it contains the functions itself, right? This get post, and it is going to return me the same call that I'm doing everywhere. Okay, so for get I can easily write it as, instead of this I can write http service dot get, and what it needs, it needs the URL, right? URL after API URL. Now what is API URL? API URL is the constant that I defined here. So after this, what is our URL? That is my my API slash products, right? And the rest of the code remains as it is. Okay. Also similarly, the same thing that we are going to do here, for delete, we want to give the call to the delete function, and we need to pass that product ID as well. Okay, and we need to include this HTTP service inject right here. Yeah, we left with the slash. Okay, perfect. Let's just try one more time. Yeah, it's working, but is it refreshed? Let's see. I was trying to set up those files. Let me remove that. For third party thing, UI router, we need mask, we don't. Okay, perfect. Delete as well, it's working. Correct. Now let's go ahead and let's see what these people are saying and what we need to include. What is the file? They are having these many dependencies. They need Angular JS higher than 1.4. Okay, 1.4 or higher. They need Angular animate. They need Angular touch and Bootstrap CSS. We are having Bootstrap CSS. No, we need to get this right from here. So Angular, animate and touch. Let's grab from their website itself. Why? Okay, let's see. Maybe their package contains that. Okay, by running that commands. Mm, yeah, right here. Okay, so when we run that boar install, it creates this folder like node modules. It creates boar components, and inside that we installed Angular Bootstrap, Angular UI Mask, ngTable, Sweet Alert, and these are for them only. These two. Okay. So in Angular, let's see what is there. Yeah, it's different. In Bootstrap, they are having. No, they don't have those files. We need to get those, right? To get started, they said ng animate cdn animate cdn. From where we can Angular JS? Okay, so we do have this. Let's add that. Right now we are not using ng route, correct? So we can get rid of this Angular route. Angular animate, and what else they need? Angular touch, Angular touch CDN. It's always better to have all the CDNs locally. You can just copy those files and you can place in your folder, right? Okay, and yeah, we are good. So we might need to include their models. Ng touch, unless we include their model to our application, it's none of use to include the files, right? Angular touch, let's see, for we should know their names, module name, like this, correct? It's ng touch, and hopefully it is ng animate as well, like the same. So we'll put that touch ng animate, and then UI Bootstrap. What's that? Yeah, UI dot Bootstrap. Okay, now we are ready or not? No, we never included the file of UI Bootstrap. We downloaded that file. We need to check which file they say. Okay, download from here. Should be DPS. They're not saying clearly, but I know that we need to include this UI tpl min.js file. Okay,
Yes.
so let's go ahead and include. We'll see if there is any problem. We'll investigate that. Okay, so where it is?
Both components.
It is in bower components slash angular bootstrap, right, slash file name. Okay, let's first see whether we are having any errors. Yeah, we are good, right? Now let's create one more state for having this demo. We'll create simple register page. Okay, register form will be there, and register. Okay, let's go and create. Now register.html, register.ctrl. Okay, yes. Okay, now just define register control. We don't need. Okay, and now this is the register form, so we'll say this as register form, and it's having, let's add few more fields to this. Let's have the name, okay, and name, email, what else we will need. Okay, let's check first whether it is working. Okay. Yeah, right, need to include. Okay, it should be here. We should follow the sequence right from here, correct? Now let's just go to register. It's there. Okay. mm, Fill the form in the below form to get registered. Okay. We'll start with the very simple. We'll start with very simple thing from the UI Bootstrap, that is tooltip. Okay. So let's just this like this. So to have the tooltip, where is that? I lost. Tooltip, tooltip. No. Yes. So to have this tooltip, it's very easy. They are always for this they provide the settings on right hand side and the demos on the left hand side. Okay, so a lightweight extensible directive for fancy tooltip creation. Okay, this is directive, right? This directive is there in their UI Bootstrap module, right? As yesterday we talked about, this module can contain controllers, services, then directives, correct? This app is as well a model itself. So let's see what they are saying. Note to mobile developers, we don't want to get into that. There are three versions of tooltip: UIB tooltip, UIB tooltip template, and UIB tooltip HTML. Okay, UIB tooltip text only and will escape any HTML provided. So this is just a directive, that is attribute directive. If you inspect this button, will come to know that they have added that code as a yes, right here UIB tooltip, and this is the message that we want to show, correct? So let's go ahead and add that tooltip. For any div we can add that tooltip. Let's add for some icon right here. Let's go ahead and I class glyph. Okay, dot info, I don't know is they do have. Let's see. No. Bootstrap. Okay, let's go to the CSS. Maybe glyph icons. We want to have that I for info, more info, right? Where is? No, man. Yeah. So it is info sign. We only added, and this is the class that we need to add. there to have the icon. This is font icon, right? So it's easy to use. Yeah, it's there, but we don't have that font in our assets. We can get that. Let's just, we only added the CSS, correct? We never added the fonts. Let's go ahead and download the Bootstrap. Okay, now in that, this is the fonts that should be added in our application assets right here. Okay, now let's check. Yes, for this icon we want to show the tooltip. UI UIB tooltip, right? We'll add hello. Okay, so we are pretty good and it's very easy. If I wanted to have the HTML in there, then I can use the UIB tooltip hyphen HTML, and I can pass some HTML like with the p tag or h1 or something like that. If I want to pass the HTML template, I can use that, and I can pass the path of the HTML. Okay, yeah. So they are having a few settings as well. UIB tooltip settings. So the placement, tooltip placement. Okay, so by default the value of placement is top. You can change it to the top left, top right, bottom, or something like that. Let's just change that. Okay, to the bottom. Yeah, so it's at the bottom. Okay, so in the same way we can make use of other settings as well. You can go through those. Okay, we are good, right? Now let's go ahead for the date picker. For date picker, what it is, our date picker is flexible and fully customizable. You can navigate through days, months, and years. They have three modes: day, month, year. In this mode you are presented with the range of years. Okay, UIB date picker settings. NG model must be this. How to use that, man? Yeah, right here they have given. Let's go ahead and open that. Okay, it's inline, right? What is there? They have added this. Let's just copy and try to add somewhere. Okay, div class form group, and I will close that here. Let's put that. We'll check the options and all the stuff. I guess in example JS somewhere they mentioned the options. This is not going to work, right? Yes, scope dot options, they added few settings. We don't want settings, let's suppose. Let's see even though it is going to work or not. Okay, ng model dt. Okay, yes, it's working pretty good, right? And ng model, let's suppose this is birth date. Okay, and ng click, let's change this on ng submit. You want to call this submit form function. Okay, we don't have models for all. Let's put this is name, right? It should be name. Sorry, and right here email, email, and as password. Okay, and close this tabs. Let's create this function scope dot is equal to function and console dot log scope dot birth date. Correct?
Yes. So here we are not using body parts at all. In client side, client side.
Okay. So let's just try. Okay. Let me put something here, something right here. No, this is not good. Demo 123, and I selected 18. Let me submit the form. Nothing happened.
Submit is wrong. NG dash submit.
Oh my god. ng submit, right? Really?
Yes.
And the S capital or small?
Small.
Okay. Yeah, we are getting the right date that we selected, correct?
Yeah.
That is 18. We are good. So right now we want to have this calendar not inline. We don't want that. On text box we want that calendar, right? So that is pretty hard to get there, I think so. The mode, or let's see, let's search for that. Okay, how to use UIB date picker in input.
Select that.
Okay, pop-up, do they have any pop-up? In options they are having custom class. Okay, date disabled. Okay, date picker mode is day, month or year. Format day, month, year. Title max date, min date.
Example available in Blanca for any line.
Yeah, keyboard.
Below the line.
Okay. Mm,
There is UI immediate below.
how to use UIB date picker in input? That's the problem, man. Yeah. What these people are saying? Also change their anyway. Okay, apparently the documentation is newer by version. By changing UIB date picker pop-up to date picker pop-up, it worked. And they are adding as a directive as a date picker pop-up. So that directive is different, I guess. Yeah, we are looking at wrong directive, man. It's this date picker is itself it's inline date picker. We want at the pop-up, then we should check for this, right? And for that these people are saying it's just a simple. And for let's suppose let, let's get rid of this and copy this, add, we don't want this as a birth date, okay, and let's just remove ng model birth date and UIB date picker pop-up. That is, we'll try using both. Let's see. Okay, so here is my birth date, which is not working. Now let's go ahead and try UIB date picker pop-up. We are not going through the documentation. That's the wrong thing. We want to go through the shortcuts. That's why we are getting into trouble, and they already given us everything. We just need to open that in Plunker. Yeah. Okay, so what they are doing is, so pop up, where is that? They are having these 4 buttons. Then this is like in format, this is selection, and this pop up. Input type text. Date picker options. Pop up 1 opened. Date picker pop up. Yeah. And the format they mentioned.
Yes, open.
Okay. What they have added. First of all, this, then this is open. I don't think we need this. Maybe date picker options, let it be ng required, close text, and all input formats. This may not be required for us. Model is open, let it be there. We don't know about that. ng required, okay, fine. Close text, we don't want to customize, and let's use it as birth date. Okay, and for that, let's go ahead and try. But it, no, what we are missing, format we are not passing, but still dollar scope dot format is equals to what's there.
Yes, yes, sir.
They are having multiple formats there. So this format, let's suppose we need. Okay, and now are we missing with something?
Options.
I guess we are missing.
Initialization.
Maybe we don't have this ng sanitize. We don't have ng sanitize. Let's see. Is it updated or not? Beautify your code. Stop running new. Save. It got saved. Now is it? Yeah, still it's running. Today is the simple function inline options. Let's just kill their code. Okay, and the code that is required for us will keep that only. Okay, that way we can find what's missing. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah, remove, but we cannot run this. Yeah, okay, it's running now. Formats we don't want this button. Yeah, it runs automatically. Okay, still it's working good. We don't want this as well, not this, nothing. We only need the text box. And let's try that little outside. Oh, we removed that. Oh, okay, we are so stupid, right? In markup they are having that button, calendar button, and on click of that button they are opening the calendar. Okay, so let's just add that button somewhere right here. Okay, and on that button they
Initialize.
calling the function open1, and in open1 they just made that is equal to true. Opened is equal to true. Let's copy. Okay, should we try now? Cannot set property opened of undefined. Opened of undefined. Pop-up 1 is not defined.
Pop one. Pop one. Should be is open function.
Pop-up 1 is open. I guess we deleted this.
Yes. No,
It's there.
we deleted one more below the date options.
Okay, let's have this completely. Pop-up 1 here, it must be pop 1 open true. Yeah, right here. Okay, finally we are there and we are good. Okay, so but what we understood, we can specify the format that we want. Okay, then this is just a simple function, like to open that or not open, right? So what we can do instead of pop-up 1, is it calendar or date picker? We'll say date picker opened is equal to true. Okay, and this will be our open function. We don't want this pop-up 1. These people were having multiple pop-ups, that's why they did like this. And right here is open is equal to, okay, and let's just change the model name. Let's understand what settings they added and what are the options. Okay, all input formats. Now we don't know about this. Let's go ahead and let's see what they say. All input formats. Yeah, a list of alternate formats acceptable for manual entry. What is that? All input formats.
Means manual entry for we can write a day as an input.
Yeah.
Which are selected.
And what they have written in all input formats, we'll see. For manual entry, they are using that, right? We need to check. Right here, they are having all input formats, and yes. So this format they have specified month, day, and year. Alt, it's not all, it's alt in input format. Let's see what it does. Or yeah, right here. Cannot add property. Right. We don't want that. Let's just forget about this. Close text. This is just the text for the button close or today, like this. Okay. And this is there by default. buttons. Okay, if we want to change that button text, we can change that from here, but we don't want to customize for now. Is it open? Yeah, that's fine. And this is the format we are passing. So this is the only thing that we need to do is, yeah, these two directives, correct? Okay, so we are good now, hopefully. Budget and console budget. Let's go ahead, and always it's good, if we are having the date picker, then at that time we can make that as read only, correct? So that way, yeah. So why? What happened? No, it's not working, man. Even in console we don't have any errors. I guess when we changed this, date picker opened, at that time we messed up. Hmm. What happened? Huh? Let's just redo. Yeah. Huh? Okay. Redo. Undo. Okay. Now. Why that is the problem, man? Hmm?
I think they defined the pop-up one in the JS file itself. So that
No, 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 no. That's not the problem. Scope dot popup one opened is equal to true. Popup one.
change the pop-up
Okay, let's just change only this thing. Popup. Okay, okay. In open, scope is equal to, mm, date picker open is equal to true, right? And initially this will be correct. Oh, we didn't.
dot
Date picker. Okay, and right here, is it open?
yes.
initially
False.
false,
Yes.
and then
True. Yes.
there was something problem with the maybe spelling mistake or something like that.
Yeah.
Because of that we did
Spelling
wrong.
mistakes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm, let's try and to remove, because this is, I'm not liking this. I don't want that. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Let's try to make, why it's not, oh sorry, let's try to make that as read only. Yes, now everything is perfect. It took more than half an hour to get that dash date picker working. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we saw tooltip, we saw date picker. Now that's the, now there is the turn for model pop-up. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So to open kind of pop-up, what we need to do, let's see, this is as well, this is going to make, yeah, so they have defined the template right here itself. Okay, my model content. Okay, then stacked model, again there is another template, and on open.me they are doing open. Okay, open, let's see the open function. It's straightforward. The function, it, they are taking the size, then parent selectors. This I think they did for their self. They're calling this model UIB model open animation. We don't want that animation area labeled by template URL controller as resolve. They're doing lots of things. Okay, model instance UIB model open, and on model instance dot result, then selected item controller dot selected item in function dollar log model dismissed at this time. Okay, they're doing some crazy stuff. Let's open that in Plunker. Let's remove unwanted code. We want only one. Select item 2. In console somewhere it's consoling, but we don't know how to see that console. How to see the console of Plunker? Console of Plunker. Yeah, right here they are having something at the bottom. Where is that? Be the editor options. No. Live preview. Let's see. No, that is there only. How we can expect that in our console? Let's okay. And clothes. Yeah. Where is that?
There is a full screen.
Yeah, if I do the full screen, uh, hang date picker. Okay, sorry, we don't know how to check that. And the guy he's saying that he's looking at his own
Yes. Default.
console and he's going to the console. He's checking the iframe. Okay, let's try and see. We don't know. In console, we don't have anything. This. Yeah, we are getting that console over here now. Okay. Okay, let's just remove. We got very slow. We are quite tired, right? So we don't want stacked or something. Let's just remove. We only want only single button. What is this model parent? What is that? And this run. Open me. Yeah, it's working. Okay. Now let's clean the on ng click. They are calling controller dot open function.
There it is.
Yeah, this is their control. Yeah, dot open. Okay, right here they are passing anything to that function. No. Okay, so if parent element selector, we are not passing anything, right? Let's just get rid of this parent selector. We don't have. They are looking for some parent selector. We don't want that. Model instance animation enabled. Why this is required? Let's have the default properties area labeled by controller dot open is function open component multiple pop-up angular model. This is not so good way of doing. Okay, let's try by our own UIB model. I'm going to add that where to
In controller.
my controller, right?
Yes.
So this is our controller. Right now we added UIB model. Okay, and we need to take this function. Okay, this entire function till here. Okay, so we'll call that function as scope dot open model. Okay, we don't want any parameters to this function, we don't want this selectors, and UIB model dot open animation, we don't want area label by no. Let's have, okay, animation template URL, let's have this template somewhere, model dot html, let's have this controller model ctrl. Okay, controller as I don't want, size no, default size, append to no. Yeah, that's why we messed up. Append to, they were using the parent element,
Yes.
right, and we deleted that variable.
Yes.
Okay, in resolve they are returning,
Items.
yeah, controller dot, so here I guess it will be scope dot items,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so we are done with our open function, and this is the instance of UIB model pop-up. Whenever we'll have that right here in selected item, and there must be this model instance controller somewhere, right? This is their model instance controller. We need to create that controller, and where is our plunker? Let's not get to the plunker. Okay, so copy the contents of, let's put that outside. We didn't given any path, but instead of outside in Angular app, it is used for register, right? So we'll create folder saying model, yeah, let's have that here itself, model.html. Okay, let's save this, save as to the ctrl. Okay, open register as well. Now html we are good. In model ctrl, we don't know what to add. Model ctrl, and right here as well we don't know anything. Okay, let's see what they have added. They are using these three services, and I don't know why these people no, this is model demo controller, we need to check for model instance controller, not for that. So there we need this UIB model instance service, and the items, those are these are passed from our parent controller. Okay, so yeah, I think we are going to be good with our flow. Okay, let's change this variable to scope everywhere. Okay, So scope. Okay, fine. Our controller is fine. HTML is fine. On register CTRL, what functions? Oh, I got what I did. What we are doing? Open model. Yeah. Template paths. That is going to be app slash register slash. Correct. And this controller we need to include that in index. Let's go. We never called that function from anywhere. Okay, next to submit, let's have another button that won't be the submit type button. On ng click, function name is open model, right? Let's see. Yes. No, any errors? Nothing. This is not good, yeah. At least we should have errors, right? Okay, now. Model instance. Let's forget about this. We don't want it to do anything after result or something. Okay. We did here. We don't want to return anything. Okay. Resolve items is equal to whatever we resolve from there. Yeah, so the controller will be this resolve. Yeah, this has to be like this only, because what they are doing right here, this won't be okay. At least now we should be good. Come on, man. Model CTRL, do we have that name? Model CTRL, yeah.
Here.
Let's suppose we don't want to resolve anything. Okay, this is just a simple, and also we don't want any controller. Just show me the model, static model at least. Are we going to this function?
I think we are missing brackets. Only calling function.
Stupid. Yeah. Okay. Still, yeah. Oh, yeah. There is nothing on OK and click. Yes, it's working now. Let's just uncomment this, and we want these items from here, from there, like this. Okay. Scope is not defined. Dollar scope. Where is dollar scope?
In controller.
Okay.
Dollar scope. Yeah, in controller. So in your
No, we don't. Do we need scope
No.
to inject in model? No, no, never. So maybe because of that they are using this, right? Let's do their way.
This.
These people are crazy and we are quite stupid, right?
Yeah.
Where is that example?
This.
Right, we deleted many files.
From here.
Yes. So they're using this to controller right here. Okay. And dollars. Okay. Controller. Why they? Yes, there might be the case like the scope conflict or something like that, and maybe because of that they are doing this thing, right? Okay, and one more time we'll copy the contents and add that to the model. To show the simple pop-up, it's very easy. Register ctrl line number 34. We know both are using the same. they they always use.
Yes. Controller has CTR.
Why do these people need like this? Working example of UIB model. Example of UIB model pop-up. Okay, leave.
Can we just pass the object to, or return the object and pass that object, access that object in items? We are passing items. Right?
Yes.
In return, we can pass the object, and we can access that object in model by giving items dot something key.
I'm not getting. Okay, function. They're writing this function and then passing. Okay, they're passing these items to them. Okay, if we are doing like this, then probably we should do the.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are getting items in items.
Yeah.
In model.
And we don't probably we don't need this, but
Yes.
okay, we are having here as this. Let's see if it is work, then we'll try to modify that. You cannot read. Okay. 7 line number 7. Yeah, because we don't have items in registers, right?
Yes.
Yes, this is good. Where is the items? Where are the items? Oh, yeah, here is the items. Okay, So scope dot
items.
items is equal to this, right?
Yes.
And now go ahead, pop up, yeah, cancel, yes, select selected item to, okay,
Okay.
it's working, yeah. Okay, so what we are doing basically, we are passing data from our original controller to the model controller.
Yes.
This items is in our original controller, right?
Yes.
And we don't want it to get into this concept that, like, say, as we can simply define that controller as, and whenever you will use right here, instead of dollar scope, you write like this. Okay, let's just try and let's see if it works. Dollar this, okay, sorry,
Yeah.
dollar scope, right?
Yes.
Scope is not defined in model CTRL.
Why?
Let's see. Yes, but data is not there. It's defined now, but data is not there. That's not, this is not the correct scope, right?
So that
Mm,
get anything.
let it be like that only. Okay.
Furthermore, CTRLs. So CTRL is also available.
So we are passing our items, okay,
As items.
as items to the model. So that's why in model controller we are getting that as a parameters,
Yes.
right? And those items we assign to the scope of this model controller,
Yes.
and those we are displaying right here using ng repeat, correct?
Yes.
And on click of that, we are doing the controller dot selected item is equal to that clicked item, correct? We are showing same right here. On click of OK, we are calling this OK function, and cancel function on cancel. Right here we have OK on OK, UIB model instance dot close, and while closing we are passing the selected value.
Yes.
So there is two-way communication, like we can pass data to the model, even model can pass data to the controller, parent controller, right? And on cancel we are directly doing the dismiss, cancel, okay? So in register controller, let's see how we can get those values on close. We are doing nothing right now, correct? So on model instance, okay, the selected item that will receive, the first function is for OK, for success, and other function is for cancel. That's why on cancel click we are dismissing and we are saying that this is cancel. Okay, so there is difference, close and dismiss. So first probably this is the close and second is the dismiss. Okay, and this value right here, we will alert that simply. Okay, we don't want log.info or something like that. I will alert. We don't, yeah, dismissed. Okay, and here we'll add closed. Correct. Open model. Right now the selected value is 1. Let's change that to 2 and okay, that is closed. And item 2, open, cancel, that is dismissed. So we are perfectly done with the models, right? We can pass data, we can get data. That's it. And we'll maybe in our free time we'll try to investigate why these people are using instead of scope they are using this controller as and something like that. Okay, a function, how do I do that? Okay, like this. Let me see how they defined where is that. mm, we want to find that instance, model instance controller. What was that? City. Yeah. Okay. Okay, fine. Fine, we'll hunt that maybe in different session or some other time. We already wasted lots of time for tooltip. Today was like trouble. Correct? The tooltip was only the easiest part. The calendar took lots of time, then model pop-up took lots of time. Okay, so we are done with the UIB model. Okay, rest of the directives, those are pretty easy. Okay, you can try by your own. Okay, and we'll stop here for some time and maybe we'll come back with the other stuff like ng sweet alert and UI mask. Then what else we thought to do? ng table, sweet alert, and the masking. Where is that stuff? UI mask is there, sweet alert is there, ng table is there, and we are done with the UI bootstrap. Okay, we are good, right? So this is going to be very easy. There won't be any challenges for us. Okay, sweet alert easy, UI mask very easy, ng table easy. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll see you in the next session. Thank you.